Good afternoon. Welcome to the students for the class Shesha Suri, a medieval Indian ruler who ruled from 1540 to 45, a great king, good administrator, and a good reformer in medieval period. He is Sher Suri. Sher original name was Farid. He was born in 1472 at Bazwara in Hoshiarpur district of Punjab. His father was Hasan Suri, who was a small local ruler. When his grandfather Ibrahim Suri came to India for trading purpose, who was a horse trader, it is not get sufficient money from that trade. Then Ibrahim Suri was entered into political profession. His son Hasan Suri also entered into the political profession. Both Ibrahim Suri and Hasan Suri came to India and settled in India. After these two people engaged in political profession, where in Bazwara of Hoshiara district in Punjab, where Sher Shah was born in 1472. Hasan first wife son Sher Shah, he engaged in his childhood with educational institutions. His father joined in the services of Jamal Khan in Hisar district. After they get some jagirs from Jamal Khan at Sasram, where Farid spent his childhood there. After that is the Sher Shah Suri. Farid went to Janpur, where he studied Arabic and Persian language from local schools, and he mastered in Gulistan, Bostan, and Sikindar Nama. He is very influential person during that chill time in his education career. After completion of his education, he went Sasram. Farid was appointed as a deputy of his father at Sasram Khawaspur and Tanda Jagirs, which was given by the Jamal Khan to his father. He well administration reforms introduced where and he get good opportunity to introduce several reforms in administration as well as revenue reforms. After that, he rose from stage to stage and he occupied key position in that Jagir. Later, Farid was joined in the service of Ibrahim Lodi. Why he went to Ibrahim Lodi? Because his position was denied her stepmother, where the family dispute was started. Then Farid went to Ibrahim Lodi's royal chamber, where he met. With the help of Amir Daulat Khan Lodi, he joined in his service. He served as a soldier and other positions during the Lodi rule. In 1520, Farid's father was died. Then Ibrahim Lodi granted his father's Jagir to Farid. Then he went there. He started his administration career. But once again, his stepmother and his brother Suleiman objection. Then Farid was moved to Bihar and he entered into new administration in the Bihar provinces under Bahar Khan Lohani. In 1532, Farid was joined in the services of Bahar Khan Lodi, where he introduced several administration reforms in Bihar. One day, Bahar Khan Lohani and Farid went to hunting, where a tiger was suddenly attacked to his master, Bahar Khan Lodi. The Farid fight with the tiger and he killed the tiger without any weapon. After this incident, Bahar Khan Lohani shows his empathy and sympathy towards the Farid, and he recognized his ability and capabilities in hunting, and he granted a title that is Sher Khan. That means lion. He also made the tutor of his son Jalal Khan at Bihar. So Farid turned into Sher Khan and he started his career as a tutor in Bihar. After that, he rose to his position day by day. After the victory of Babur against Rajputs at Kanwa in 1527, Farid was observed Babur's victory and his war views. Then he went Agra. He joined in Mughal service. He served as a good army personality. During Babur's rule from 1526 to 1530, Sher Khan was as a soldier who fought against the South Bihar with the Mughal army, and they get victory on South Bihar. After that, Sher Khan was left from Babar service due to his old master Bahar Khan Lohani was died, and his widow Dadu Bibi called him and appointed as a deputy of his son at Bihar. After the death of Dadu Bibi, Sher Khan, that is Farid, became the ruler of Bihar in 1529. He introduced several reforms in administration and also other sectors, and he get name and fame there. In 1530, Sher Shah captured the fort of Chunar in near Bihar, where he get victory, and he declared as ruler of that place. After that, Surajgarh battle in 1534 against the Jalal Khan and his friend Muhammad Shah. Jalal Khan was a disciple of Farid, but later he was against the Farid. Why? Because Farid growth he never digest, and he wanted to remove from his services from Bihar. That is the reason why Jalal Khan has taken help from the Muhammad Shah. Both the Jalal Khan and Muhammad Shah were fought against the Sher Shah, but in that battle at Surajgarh in 1534, Sher Shah was defeated both the Jalal Khan and Muhammad Shah. He became the independent ruler in Bihar. After he became the ruler of Bihar, he was expand his administration and his empire in northern India. During that time, he fought against the second ruler of Mughal Empire, that is Humayun, in 3 wars. One Chunagadh war in 1532, where partially get victory against the Sher Shah by Humayun, and then Chausa and Kanos. In these 2 battles, Humayun defeat and Sher Shah was get victory. He went to Agra and occupied Agra, Delhi, Gwalior, and Lahore. Sher Shah became the ruler of India in 1540. He captured various regional territories in northern India, and he strengthened his administration, and also he expanded his rule during that period. This is the Sasaram Palace. After he get the victory against the Mughals, from 1540 to 45, during a short span of time, Sher Shah introduced several reforms in the administration. This is a very important question in the exam point of view. So the central administration was divided into 3 parts.
సార్ మీ వాయిస్ లోగా వస్తుంది సార్.
That is one Sarkars, Parganas, and village administration. In central government or central administration, Sultan was the ruler. He was the head of the department, head of the government. He was head of the army, judiciary, and other administration. After Sultan, Wazir was the like Prime Minister. He was the Revenue and Finance Minister during the Sher Shah rule. He collected the revenue from Sarkars, Parganas, and also village through his officials. He maintained good administration, revenue administration in Sarkar, Pargana, and also village level. He maintained financial stability with the orders of his master, that is Sher Shah. After Sultan, Wazir was the most important administration or administrator in the Sher Shah Empire. After Wazir, Ariz-e Mumalik, who was the head of the army, he observed the army recruitment and their positions, and also he observed the weapons, and he maintained a good army for his empire. He also maintained a good relation with his neighbor states, and also maintained law and order in the empire. After Ariz-e Mumalik, Diwan-e Risalat was the foreign minister. On his master's advice, he maintained good relation with Iran, Saudi, and also southern India during Sher Shah rule. Diwan-e Risalat was most influential minister who sent ambassadors to various places with friendly to maintain friendly relations with Sher Shah Empire to other states. After Diwan-e Risalat, Dabir-e Khas, internal correspondence minister, who sent circulars or orders which was given by Sher Shah to send various provincial places such as Sarkars, Parganas, and village level. And he also collect information from village level, Pargana level, and Sarkar level, and to report Sher Shah time to time. After Dabir-e Khas, Diwan-e Qazi was most important personality. He was the Minister of Judiciary in Sher Shah rule. He inquired criminal cases and important civil cases after the Sultan. The offences where took place, there he inquired and he gave a suitable punishment. for maintaining law and order in entire empire with the permission of Sher Shah Suri. This is the central government administration system during the Sher Shah's time. In the Sher Shah administration, army was most important. He maintained 4 types of army, that is cavalry, infantry, elephants, and artillery. Why? Because India is the largest country. It could not able to control without sufficient army. That is the reason why Sher Shah maintained a good army with 4 subsections of the army, that is the cavalry, infantry, elephants, and artillery. With this army, he get several victories against the Jalal Khan, Muhammad Lodi, Humayun, and other provincial rulers who ruled their territories in different times. After the army administration, the most important administration in Sher Shah period was land revenue administration. Sher Shah get revenue from lands, from exports and imports, and the wars, where Sher Shah get victory. There he collect 1/5 of the comes from the places. The main expenditure of the Sher Shah Empire on army, where the ruler of Sher Shah given salaries to soldiers, and who took the army administration, and also spent on various parties. This was conducted during this period. He also given salaries to Siddhar, Kanungo, Amins, other government officials, and also spent on money on royal household. These expenditure made from the land revenue and also tax collected from exports and imports only. The revenue administration system is very systematic during Sher Shah's time. Land revenue was the chief source of income of the state. Sher Shah, the entire lands was divided into 3 categories. One, good lands, second, middle lands, and third was Banjara or non-cultivable lands. Like irrigation system, irrigated lands and non-irrigated lands, and Banjara lands. So the ruler of India, that is Sher Shah, collected 1/3 of produce who was produced productivity from their lands. In that he collected 1/3 tax from the cultivators. This is the one of the good revenue towards the maintenance of administration of Sher Shah during that time. Another important administration after the central government, that is Sarkars. The Sarkar was most important administration. The entire empire was divided into 47 Sarkars in Sher Shah's rule, where Shikdar-e-Shikdaran was the one of the administrator. After Shikdar-e-Shikdaran, Munsif-e-Munsifan was also another administrator in Sarkar level. The main duty of Shikdar-e-Shikdaran was to collect revenue from the help of the amins, kanungos, and mukaddamas in various levels. Shikdar was also maintained 2,000 to 5,000 army in Sarkar level. Whenever the ruler of India to ask the army, then the Shikdar was supplied this army to empire. With this army, Sher Shah to participate and to defeat some thousands of the local rulers in North India, and he expanded his empire. Shikdar was also maintained law and order in Sarkar level. He also followed the rules and regulations of the Sher Shah's empire. Time to time, he provided information from Sarkar to empire, and he observed every province with their supporters and Godacharis. After Shikdar, the Munsif-e-Munsifan, who was a civil officer in Sarkar administration, he acted as a circuit judge, like he listened the various disputes which came from the people in Sarkar level, and he settled the disputes, and also he punished who created disputes and also who participated against the law and order. With the permission of Chief Qazi, he imposed certain punishments on who committed crime in Sarkar level. These responsibles and duties are maintained by Munsif-e-Munsifan in Sarkar level. After Sarkars, the Parganas were also one of the administrative sectors after the Sarkars. Each Sarkar was divided into several Parganas, where Shikdar was one of the ruler, Munsif, and also Khajanachari, Karkuns. These were the employees who conducted their duties effectively in Pargana level. Shikdar was the one of the important employee in Pargana. He maintained law and order, and also he collected revenue from the cultivators, and also he collected taxes from local karkhanas and industries with the support of the Karkuns and also Khazanacharis. Sikdar was maintained 500 to 2000 army in Pargana level. With that army, he maintained peace in Pargana. After Sikdar, Munsif was also one of another important Pargana ruler. He was the civil administrative officer. He collected only land revenue. This was divided into 3 types during the Cheshas rule. He also maintained judiciary administration in Pargana level. After Munsif, the treasurer Khazanachari, who collected the revenue, he gathered the revenue and he was protected that revenue in his treasury office. Whenever the empire to call him, then he went to Agra and he gave which was collected revenue from his treasury office, he sent to his masters. After Khazanachari, the Karkuns, like accountants, there are 2 accountants were maintained the records in Pargana administration. One in Persia records maintained, and another one is local language records were maintained. These Karkuns also maintained land records and judiciary records with the Sikdar and also Munsif advisors and preserved in their offices for purpose of the administration system. The Karkuns also preserve local information in their offices. After the Pargana administration, the village administration also one of the important administrative system in Cheshas rule.
సార్ కొంచెం స్లైడ్ అయినా మూవ్ చేయండి, లేకపోతే పేజ్ నెంబర్ అయినా చెప్పండి, ఏం అర్థం
Persons were employed. One was Patwari, another was Chowkidar. These 2 people maintained law and order and also judiciary, and they were collected revenue from cultivators and also farmers. They were give necessary information to Pargana Sarkars and also central government. Village was one of the most important sector in Shesha's time. Most of the revenue was went from village to central government. These funds were utilized for the purpose of administration and also public welfare in Shersha's rule. Shersha also given importance to the development of villages and also maintained good relation with the local level administrators. Shersha also respect to the local people, where the cultivators and other like handicrafts, artisans, and other people who were given revenue from their sectors or from their professions. So the Shersha was identified and remembered their services for the development of the administration and for the development of the empire. So he maintained good relation with the village administrators and also common people. He provided loans to the cultivators and artisans and other common people. Shersha also provided protection to the every common man in their empire. So that is the greatness of Shersha. The judiciary system during Shersha's time, Shersha was the highest court. He was the final judge who given punishment. No one could not challenge his punishments. After Shersha, Chief Qazi was the head of the department in central level, and he also taken help from the chief munsifs and amirs who decided the civil cases in the Sarkar and Pargana level, and he took advices from them, and also he maintained good judiciary administration system in central government. During Shersha's time, the great historian Kanungo said that a merchant could travel and sleep in the desert without any fear of being robbed of merchandise. No fear. Why? Because the Shersha was taken such type of the steps for protection of the merchants who was participated in trade and commerce and who supplied their goods from India to foreign countries, and also imports taken from foreign countries to India. So that is the reason why the Shersha was taken several steps for the benefit of the merchants and also traders in his administrative system. During the Shersha's time, he also taken several steps for the strengthening of the government and also constructed several roads, sarais, and forts in his administrative system. He constructed 4 important roads in his time. One road from Sonargaon to Rohtas. This road was 1500 course, like miles during that time. That type of lengthy roads were constructed by Shersha. The second road was also constructed from Agra to Burhanpur. This is also one of the important road which was maintained good relation with the foreign countries. The third road leads from Agra to Jodhpur, that is the Rajasthan. So he also maintained cordial relations with Rajputs and other regional rulers. That is the reason why he constructed a good and a better road for maintained land order and good relation with the Rajput states. Another fourth road that leads to Lahore to Multan. This is also one of the trade route road where India export food grains from India to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Sudan, and other places during the Sher Shah's rule. Sher Shah was also constructed several finest buildings in Agra, Delhi, Janpur, Sasram, and Lahore, etc. He constructed a beautiful fort that was Purana Kila in Delhi. He also constructed another fort, Rohtasgarh, on Jhelum River in North India during that time. And also he was constructed 1700 sarais in various places for the shelter of the travelers and also other people who goes to Punakshetras or temples and other places. They take shelter in their sarais. These sarais were useful for the travelers and other peoples who went there different places for their religious purpose and others and also trade purpose. So this type of the measures was taken by the Sher Shah in his time within the short time, that is 1540 to 45, only 5 years. So this type of the measures was also helped to strengthen the administration and also develop the empire during the medieval time. This is the Sher Shah's empire. See, this is in North India. So with a few army, few soldiers, nearly 1,53,000 cavalry, we went to various places and we captured important regions and we maintained good relation with other provincial rulers during that time. All these reforms introduced by Sher Shah, and he was one of the great ruler in India during the medieval time. Several historians like Perista, Kanungo, Nizamuddin Ahmad, Badauni, and other rulers, other authors, historians who prized the Sher Shah's capabilities, abilities, and his administrative reforms. Sher Shah was also model to Akbar, who was also introduced the same line of administrative reforms in India. So that is the reason why he was a model for Akbar. His name was written in the golden letters in the history of India during medieval times. So now we stop here. If any queries and any clarifications, you can share with me, no problem. Okay. Okay, thank you, one and all. We will meet next class. Okay, I will send my number. Next class, you can contact and you can discuss freely with no hesitation. And also, if you want any clarification, you also come to meet in Ambedkar Open University. No problem. We will give support and we will give more explanations on various topics, whatever you want. So we are available in head office from Monday to Saturday. Thank you. Thank you, one and all, and we'll meet next class. Thank you.